Hello, welcome to day 2 of my 7-day fast. Let's get into the video. Hello, welcome to day 2 of my 7-day fast. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Taki. I'm a woman after God's own heart, a mother, a certified health coach, and I'm adding a little business into this now. So welcome, guys. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. I make faith-based content in Christ, intermittent fasting, health and fitness, and a feminine lifestyle. I upload on Wednesdays and Sundays. Press the notification bell if you want notification on my next video. That was great, guys. So I keep going to bed very late. I really need to, the thing about goals and fasting and stuff, you cannot be perfect on everything. And one thing I know I succeed in when my first set of fast is that no matter what, don't break your fast. No matter what. So for me, it's the same mindset, but I have grown now and I need to include a few more things into that. So as much as cleaning up the house and getting it in order in a sense of decluttering and all this stuff is something that's going to take me hopefully just a week, but it's a process. Getting up early is something I owe myself. So even yesterday, with the getting back into the editing of videos and stuff like that and being organized. One of the reasons I have so many videos that I haven't uploaded on YouTube, because when my first phone went, it was backed up on my old phone, and having to organize everything so I've got room in my Google and all this kind of stuff has taken me a little time to do that. Now I feel like I've got a gist of it. Now I have to go through all those stuff and get them out. So it's delayed me. And I know you understand there must be stuff that you have that keeps delaying you from doing what you need to do. But I need to make going to bed early a priority and having a system for that. So if you have any tips on, I'm not just for getting up early, like I'm thinking of putting my Alexa downstairs so I can hear it, having my phone away. These are very simple things and things that I know, but I seem to not be doing them. So I have to really figure out why I'm not doing them, because it's really going to start. It's not an issue right now, but it's going to become the detriment of me. You know, I know deep down, miracle morning, 5 a.m. morning, these things resonate with me because I feel like my success is going to come because I am consistent in the morning. And I'm not at the moment. So I have woke up about 11. I did my first Facebook Live around 1, took my supplements, did my face cleansing routine and all that kind of stuff. And right now I'm just kind of working on my planner and diary. I had a few orders, so I'm going to post them out today. Now, today I'm meant to be launching my goal setting and vision board workshop. This is just the introduction to it. So I need to go and get some stuff done for that. I've had my herbal tea. I put a few lemon drops in there. Had my NutriBath. And I'm meant to be making my snake juice now. I've got the sachet ones. I'm not going to make the do it yourself. But I haven't got any mineral water. So I'm going to take a trip with my daughter to the shops. And I am going to get some mineral water. My mouth is starting to feel a little bit clammy and a little bit dry. So one of the things I do, I use this Slim Paste. It's meant to be an appetite suppressant, but to be honest, I don't feel like it works like that. But it does really moisturize my mouth. I know that sounds strange, but when you're fasting, as much as you're drinking liquid, your mouth tends to get dryish or wanting something. So this has got coconut oil in it and a lot of essential oils in it. So before I go out, I'm going to brush my teeth with this and give my mouth that kind of once over. So I'm stop my taste buds from going, I want to eat. I do want to eat and I don't. I feel like I understand the feeling of the process of intermittent fasting. So I've got to hang on that hunger pain a little bit. But apart from that, I am doing good. Like I said, I've taken all my necessary supplements, so I feel okay with that. I just need to make my snake juice and start drinking it ASAP. Otherwise, I know that's going to affect me and start giving me headaches and stuff like that. I need to start sipping on that electrolyte water. Apart from that, that is it, guys. I will check in with you in a bit and I will let you know how I'm doing. I'm going to insert my video of my facial and what I did. And I'll check in with you in the afternoon and let you know how I'm doing. I hope you're good. Consider subscribing if you want faith-based content in Christ, intermittent fasting, health and fitness, and a feminine lifestyle. Take care. Hello and good morning once again. So it's around 1 in the afternoon, and once again I'm procrastinating on my morning routine. This is day 3 and I keep going to bed so late that it's inevitable that I am going to not be able to wake up on time. But I don't know, I really need to get a hang of it, because even if we go back to school next week, I still need to be in that frame of mind of waking up early. So I've washed my face this morning. Now I'm going to go over my morning routine, even as it's in the afternoon. I feel like even if I can get this done, especially when it comes to my self-care, at least I've got that out of the way, because it's so easy for when I wake up late to kind of just carry on with the day and not prioritize myself on those things. So I'm trying to get them done no matter what time I wake up. So I might as well wake up early. So I already washed my face with the CBD soap. Like I said, this soap, I'm not a fan normally of soaps. I normally use face washes. But since I've been using these, they've not like improved my face in some crazy amount, because I don't really have that many blemishes or suffer from any skin conditions, so to speak. But one reason I like this soap is that I'm seeing my skin become a lot more clearer. When I wash it with the soap, it's a nice feeling. Be careful, because it does sting your eyes, and it doesn't tighten up my skin. You know, normally when you wash with soap, it kind of tightens up your skin and makes it crack and dry, and this one doesn't. It's a soap bar, so it lasts for absolutely ages. This one is a CBD one. It smells really nice. It smells of lavender. I've got a charcoal one and a shea butter one as well, and I use both of them. And I wash with them as well, and it really does get your skin really squeaky clean. So before, I used to cleanse, tone and moisturize, and I still kind of do those types of things, but just not with the same product. So I'm using something called Rejuve, which is a CBD spray. This is a spray and a body spray. Now, I use it as a cleanser, but you have to be quick because it dries out. So I will take, this is a organic cotton reusable pad that I got from Primark last year. I don't know if they still sell these. I will spray this on this quickly, and I'll go for my neck. Now, my neck is one of those areas that just really collects a lot of dirt. The lines on them is just genetics. It's just how my neck is. But I find that when I have less weight on myself and I'm making sure I clean it, it's fine. It doesn't bother me either. As you can see, it dries up really quick. Now, I wouldn't spray it on my face and then cleanse, because it dries really quick. So I just put it on the pad, a couple of squirts. I start with the bottom, and I just quickly go through, because it dries up really, really quickly. Now, since being in the house a lot, I don't normally get a lot of whiteheads and blemishes as I used to. I still squeeze them out on a daily basis though, but I don't get as many, and I think that's because we're not out as much. So I'm not really exposed to pollutions or things clogging up my skin. Look, I have squeezed it and hardly anything has come out, where normally it does come out a lot. I don't know who you are to be joining the video. Yeah. So that is what I do quickly, and then my face is just refresh. It's not dry, but I could obviously do with some moisture. So putting that aside, because I'm going to use this in a bit, I will use something called emu oil. If you've not heard of it, please Google it. It's a really good oil. For the vegans out there, may not be a fan of this, but I am really enjoying this oil. Like the other day, I squirted this out, and it was so solid because it was so cold. I think we're going to come down with some snow, that it didn't, it pumped out solid, because it's saturated fat oil. So, but today I think it's going to squirt out the way it's meant to. So yeah, it's quite liquefied, and I get really dry around my lips and that area, and yeah, you don't need much. And I always cream my neck as well. Now, I'm a person, even as I have kind of a combination and oily skin, I like my skin to be oiled. I'm not a fan of creams on my face. I like oils on my face. If I'm wearing makeup, maybe not. But if I'm just generally normal, I definitely prefer oil on my skin. And I'm in my nearly 40, and obviously, I think I've got very good skin considering. more, which I'm going to start doing, especially this year. And then once again, I'm going to go back with the Rejuve. This is a CBD spray. So this is for the body and for the face. So I would just squirt around here. I don't really squirt around my body. I need to, but I don't. Here. If I had any skin allergies or anything, I definitely would. And that is it. Now, I'm not a kind of person that really does my eyes, eye cream a lot. I have quite puffy eyes, but I think that's years of crying. They've gone down a lot, especially when I lose weight. They tend to go down a lot. The dark circles are maybe a lack of sleep, not a lack of sleep, not going to sleep and being on devices so much. But I do use this aloe vera Dr. Organics one. I would prefer the pure aloe vera if I'm honest with you, but I'm going to invest in some CBD one that I found. So I just gently with your light finger put it around. But this is not something I compulsory do, but I'm trying to use this up, so it's something I'm doing for now. Now, another thing, when it comes to especially prolonged fasting, your lips get very dry. And I'm the kind of person, naturally, I suffer from my lips cracking, especially in this time of year. If I do long fasting, they get very dry. They get dry. And they say dry lips is an indication of dehydration. But when I'm fasting, I'm drinking a lot of liquids. So it's that part of my dry lips doesn't come from that. So I use, which is the same oil that you get in this, emu oil. Now, it's got the same consistency as these ones, not chapsticks, these ones. But I do like this. I like the smell and I like the thickness. But I do like the tube as well. But this doesn't come in a tube. So you have to be really kind of careful when you are putting it on. It's got a slight vanilla smell in it. But it's not nothing that screams, oh, put me on every 2 minutes. But what it does do, it works. So my lips for the last couple of months have just been nice and moist. Normally I can even show you a picture wherever you're seeing this. My lips are quite dry, and it's nice because if I put lipstick on them now, I don't have to kind of prep it to get all the dry skin off to be able to put that lipstick on without it looking so dry and cracked. And that is about it, guys. So that is my routine for my face. If I do ever get any spots or any type of inflammation that I'm seeing on my skin, I tend to use the Alleviate and just put it around where I need it. I actually use this for headaches as well. Something that you kind of do get when let me put a little bit on. You do kind of get when you are fasting prolonged, depending on how much your body needs to detox. Normally when I'm going into a fast, I have just come back from a big carbohydrate meal. So normally, depending on what I've got to do, my body does get headaches in the beginning. It hasn't got it. This is day 2 and I haven't got any. But another thing that makes me get headaches as well is when I don't prep for my snake juice. So right now, I'm going to go into taking my supplements right now. So I'm taking a detox tea, which I take every day. I put some lemon in it because I just had some lemon. I'm taking every day and every night during this whole week while I fast. And people say, why do you have to take a detox tea if you're not eating? But, you know, your upper intestines and that is still going to hold a lot of waste, and that needs to come out. And when you tend to find, when you do long fasting, you tend to get constipated as well. So that helps release everything. Otherwise, it could be very, very uncomfortable if you're doing prolonged fasting and you're not going toilet. There's that natural thing that makes you know that you need to go, even if it's once a day. Now, I brush my teeth. Normally, I use either this natural brush, bristles, or electric toothbrush. I use a coral charcoal toothpaste. And when I am prolonged fasting only, I use a toothpaste called Slim Paste. Now, this has been advertised as like an appetite suppressant toothpaste. To be honest, I don't feel like it suppresses my appetite. But what it does do is when you're fasting, your mouth tends to get a lot of mucus and it tends to taste a little bit yucky, like foamy and yucky and stuff like that. I find compared to the two, which I use both, when I'm long fasting, I tend to use this. This has got a coconut coconut oil in it. It's got other essential oils in it. So it really, really does medicinally clean your teeth and give it all that it needs, especially your tongue. Now, I don't have it with me. I do scrape my tongue as well on a daily basis. That is something that you'd need to do when you're prolonged fasting, because you get a lot of mucus, and that is a good sign. That means it's coming out. So since I've taken my detox, I've got my detox here, I'm going to sip while I do the other stuff I have to do for the day. I would take my multivitamin, which is the NutriBurst I take, which is a liquid vitamin, which has 72 minerals, 18 vitamins, 22 nutrients, 18 amino acids, and 18 vegetables. These are all concentrated. They're all whole foods. They go straight into the bloodstream, and they're 98% absorption rate. And obviously absorption rate does depend on you as an individual. So the healthier you are, whatever that means, the easier it is to absorb into your cells. So it's best to get your body into a water state for it to be able to absorb, and fasting will help with that. So if you've watched people take these, normally they take a big capful. If you do that, this is not going to last. This has got 32 servings, so it should last you the month if you're taking a tablespoon a day. So this one is not the one I prefer. I prefer the NutriBurst Plus, which has got herbs, Q10, and fruit powders in it. But this is the original one because that's all I had in my cupboard. So me and my daughter takes this. She prefers this one, to be honest, but she would do because it's sweeter. The sweetness comes from sugarcane, and as much as you say, oh, but it's a sugar, it is a natural sugar. They would have put that or stevia in it. If they put stevia in it, it would have had a bitter taste to it. So when you're adding all those fruits and vegetables into it, you need something to kind of blend it out, otherwise you wouldn't like the taste. Some people love the taste of it, some people don't like the taste of it. Me, I'm indifferent. I'm just going to take whatever's good for me. I don't really have an opinion on if it tastes good or not. I don't really care. And then the next thing I'm going to do, which is something I don't normally do on a back-to-back basis, I'm taking NRG, but because I'm fasting for the whole week, I'm going to be taking this every day to help metabolize my cells. So this is a natural energy supplement and fat burner, and it does work, and it's not a gimmick product. The products in there are very, very things that you can find in nature, but who's going to find cocoa bitters and eat that? These are things that speed up your metabolism. So when they say fat burning, it's not like the fat melts off you. It doesn't work like that. All it does is it's allowing the cells to metabolize quicker, and if it's metabolizing quicker, that means they're working quicker. Especially if you're fasting, that means the body is going to use its energy to burn fat more efficiently. That is all it is. It's just a little science. So, 1 capful. I normally like to take this before 12 o'clock, honestly. Otherwise, it keeps me up, which it has been because I've been waking up late. So it's just a vicious circle. I really need to wake up early, take it early. Some people, they need 2 capsules. I don't take 2. It gives me enough energy for the day. And the energy is a nice up and a nice down. It's not like a Red Bull or anything that is too stimulus. It does have caffeine in it. The caffeine does come from green coffee, so it's not processed yet. And it is a really amazing product. It has given me some really good results. My clients some really good results, and it just generally makes you feel good because I've got a lot of cleaning to do today. So I just really want that energy. So it's not like it's going to make me like Gilly Gonzalez, but it's a noticeable energy that normally times that you get tired. So it's like I'm literally not tired for the day. I may be lazy, but I'm not tired, which is the best thing. And the next supplement I'm going to take is Complex X. Now, this is my go-to product, especially during this time of COVID and the winter period. This is an immune booster. So I've been taking this since October. It's advised to take 3 capsules a day, but I take 2 because I wanted it to last me exactly 3 months, which it has done. I've missed a few days through Christmas though. So this is a very, very good product for building your immune system. I have a product as well called chaga, and if anybody has done any research on chaga, you would know the real health benefits when it comes to building your immune system. And there's another one called ganoi. Now these are medicinal mushrooms. So chaga is a medicinal mushroom, and so is the gano. I don't have the gano right now. So between these three for the whole year, I would be spreading them out and using them to help build my immune system. All my face-to-face clients have gotten COVID, and I am very intimate with them in the sense of, you know, we interact, and I've been tested and I haven't had it. I swear blind by this product. So for me, it's a must-have, especially now we've got this new strain coming in. Everyone is having panic attacks. Viruses are going to be here. They're going to be here forever. It's about your immune system and what are you doing about that. So you have to figure that out for yourself. If you want any information on any of the immune system building ones, I will leave a link below as well, wherever you're seeing this video. So that is it, guys. So that's my morning routine. I am going to kind of get on with my day, do a little bit of cleaning, do a little bit of editing, do a little bit of stuff that I have to do. We are on lockdown, so we're not going anywhere. I need to make my snake juice, but I need to go and get mineral water. So I'm going to take a trip to the shops with my daughter and get the water that we need for the week, and then we just stay in and then just kind of hear from the government on what is going on with the next tier, and if we need to be on lockdown for further long. Yesterday, if you watch any of my videos, you know I use this every evening to massage my belly and my back and my bum. I did that with the Alleviate cream. I do a little bit, which I use for working out and the night, especially now I'm fasting for the whole week. I have been pulling in my corset every time I go to the toilet, so it's getting tighter and tighter. It was a little bit uncomfortable yesterday sleeping, which is the first time it's ever been. But when I woke up, it felt very loose, which was not strange, but strange, if you know what I mean. So yeah, yesterday was a little bit uncomfortable sleeping with it. It was digging in my kind of breastbone, which is the first time it's done that. But when I woke up, it felt very, very loose. So I had to tighten it up. And that is about it, guys. It was a pleasure, and I will check in with you soon. Okay, guys, welcome back. So I just thought I would check in, and I realised, which obviously if I was organised in the morning, I would have be able to start. But I realised I haven't weighed myself, or I haven't checked my blood glucose. So if you guys haven't watched any of my videos, haven't followed me, I'm now using the Keto Mojo, and I'll put a link below above wherever you're seeing this video. I used to use the strips. For me, they're still good, but these are more of a realistic indicator of where you are at. Plus, I need to do my infamous weigh-in. Last time I weighed myself, and I can't remember when that was, I was 72 kilos. I've probably gone up because Christmas I have been eating a lot. But regardless of what the stats are, these are just indicators. I am feeling good. Overall, I look good. I know I've put on some weight, but I know that I can get rid of it as well. So I'm just going to monitor what I'm at, and I'll be back in a bit. Guys, I'm back. So I just thought I would show you, if you haven't seen, these are the scales that I use. I am going to upgrade. These are the ones I just use at home. I do have professional ones I use on my clients as well, but you know, I can't find them at the moment. And then I have a new set that I am ordering, which gives you a lot more information. But remember, it's just information. Don't be a whore to the scales. They're just indicators. It's more about how you feel, being realistic of where you are and where you can be. So I just came in and weighing myself. I'm going to do the blood strips in front of you, but I'm just going to go over the stats. So coming in at 73.7, which is so high. I've put everything back on. basically, but I don't look the same, and my attitude is not the same. And I've done a lot of tests and trials on myself, and this is why this is where it is. But can a fasting lifestyle be maintained? 100%. So I'm going to show you how that is going to get done. So we are officially week 1 because it's the new year. This is day 3 of my fasting. So I'm weighing at 73.7 kg. That's 162 pounds. My goal is 60 kg. That's 132 pounds. So I'm looking to lose 30 pounds in the next month or so. My body fat percentage is what I'm really focusing on here, which is 40.4%. My ideal, I would say, would be about 25%. The lowest I've been is 33, and I looked tiny. I needed to build a little bit more muscle on that. I will be, well, I haven't exercised, but throughout the month I will be exercising, and I will be adding a lot more weight-based training to my exercise to help keep my muscle mass high. I will be taking something called chichiri as well. I don't know when I will be taking it, but this is a refined protein, and I will be taking that when I'm exercising to help build my muscle mass. One of the things I did at 63 kg, I looked tiny, and I'm looking to go to 60, but I want most of it to be muscle now. So I really have to be very smart on the way I fast and the way I refeed as well. So stay in for that. I'm gonna go over, if you haven't watched any of my Facebooks or any of the videos, if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. I'm gonna go through, I'm just gonna put the stats of where I'm at with this one. So I weighed in today is Wednesday the 30th. So I weighed in at 73.7 kg. That's 162 pounds. My body fat was 40 point, I think it said 4% or 1%. I'll change it if anything. And sorry guys, some of this has been rubbed off. Workout. I'm on my period today as well, so I'm going to write P here. So yes, what was I saying? That's where I'm at. I do weigh myself every day, but that's because of the content that I'm putting out. I wouldn't advise you to weigh yourself every day. And if you are doing a prolonged fasting like I am, if you want to and you're headstrong, do it. But on a normal basis, weigh yourself in maybe once or twice a week at most. If you're working with a coach or if you would like to work with me, just ask my advice and I will let you know when to weigh yourself in. So yeah, that's what I'm at. It's the biggest I've been since the whole weight loss journey. So I'm back to kind of square one, but it doesn't feel like square one. I know that this is going to go. It took me, I was 82 kilos. It took me 9 weeks to get down to 63. So I think I could get this down to 6 weeks, 6 weeks. I can get down to the weight goal. Especially with the plan that I have. If you want me to go over it, I will go over it in the next video. But let me do my keto mojo and let you know where my blood monitoring is. Okay, my beloveds, I'm back. So we're gonna go for the keto mojo. This has been like item I have wanted for so long, and I just took the plunge just before Christmas. It's one of the Christmas presents that I bought for myself, and I just thought, get it. I need to take more realistic and more responsibility of my health, and this is going to help me. So the machine is very smart. It logs into with the app, and it kind of does all the reading for you. It was so easy to set up. I can't even remember. That's how easy it was to set up. These are cool. This is cool. I can't remember the names of everything. That's bad. I'm going to write here. So this is called that. I think these are called Lances or something like that. I'll put the right name up there. This is the Keto Mojo strips. And then this is the blood monitor strip. They work in combination of each other. So I will be using both. So I think the first thing that you do is you put the prick into, there's one already in there, but I'm going to be putting a new one in there. You do have to make sure your hands are clean and washed, which mine are, and because you don't want it to leave any residue and give you a false type of reading because you have stuff on your hands. So make sure your hands are clean, and so it goes this way up. That's why it didn't fit, it just fell down. So you go in there. So the person that did it the last time put their theirs on a 3. I'm going to put mine on a 5 because a 3 wasn't enough to take enough blood out. Since then, I've been talking to some people on Facebook, which has advised me to sorry guys, to prick from the side. I did it last time, but sorry guys, my daughter. So yeah, they told me to prick from the side, which I found, I don't even know what to say. But before you do that and get into all of that, get your strips ready. So the first one I'm going to do is the blood glucose one. That's how I was told to do it. You would find some information, not loads, but you will find some information on YouTube. Not so much for this new monitor, and plus I'm in the UK, so it's a European one. So when you press the button, it knows what strip is what. It's got the time, it's got the date, everything. It's so sophisticated, it's unbelievable. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, this doesn't, it hurts. Just put it that way. So I'm just going to get myself a little bit warm right now. And when I did it on 3, it didn't hurt as much. Plus, I don't feel like enough blood came out. So here goes. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I didn't put it on the side. So I'm going to try squeeze it as much as I can. And remember, I'm trying to get blood for both strips. Let me get, oh, I'm so silly. Let me get the strip ready as well. Because the problem that you have, it's so finicky, if that's a word. Look how I'm doing it now. See blood on there. I should have done this. Don't take, don't follow me. I should have taken this out. And why it's taking so long to come out now, I don't even know. It happens to me all the time. So make sure your strips are out and ready before you prick yourself. So I just don't feel like enough blood comes out. Like, I'm going to have to keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing, keep squeezing. It's enough for 1, but I just don't feel like it's enough for 2. Even as I've done it on less blood and it still gave me a reading. So it's got the time, the day, everything it's on. It's just waiting for me to do this. So that strip here, you take it and you put it against the blood and you let it soak it up. Have I done this the wrong way? Yes. Oh gosh, guys, I absolutely did this the wrong way. There you go. So there's a slight strip there, and that will take the reading. And then I'm going to keep squeezing to see if I can get 4.8. From what I know, I think that is a good indicator. It's indicating an apple and an apple eaten, and I don't know what that means. As time goes on and I work with the monitor a little bit more, I will let you know what everything means on there. So now I'm going to put the keto strip one in and put it in the right way this time. And I've got enough blood, for the goodness of God. Yes, baby. And that takes a couple of seconds for it to read as well. And the cut is so light, guys. By the time I wipe this, it will be gone. And it's saying 0.3, which I know is good. I will give you a full explanation of what the numbers mean once I put it into the app and I go through it. But yeah, that is it. So that is a way of me monitoring myself, especially for the next week. I wouldn't advise to do your monitoring in the morning because your body will let out ketones to help with your brain function. So don't do it in the morning when you sleep. Just do it after a long fast or before you break your fast. So I hope that helped, guys. I love this machine. Like I said, I don't know the full works on how it works. I'll leave a link to it down below. and check it out. But I think it's a very good, healthy way of monitoring where you are and what's going on, because it takes me about 3 days to get into ketosis when I was doing these trips. This gives me a more realistic approach on what's going on with my body. See you in a bit. So guys, I'm back, and I don't know why I've done this to myself, and I see a pattern in me, and that's why normally I find for the last couple of months I found it really hard to restart my fast. It could be many reasons, but on top of it being mental, I know it's about preparation. Now, you know, when you're accountable to someone, like my clients are accountable to me, it's easier. But when you're in the game and you've got no one for you to be accountable to, except for my Keto Mojo, it's harder. So I did want to do a kind of like, I don't know if I'll do it separate or just add it to the video, and I will talk about all the liquid options that you have. But I found after the last video, I decided to take some time out and just kind of clean up. So I put my phone on the charge. I started feeling a little bit like nauseous, a little bit dizzy, and I know it's because I haven't been drinking my snake juice. And in tidying up, I found this, some gherkins. Now, I'm not going to eat the gherkins, but the liquid, the juice inside the gherkins is very good electrolytes. So this one's got a little bit of pepper. It's got like an actual a chili inside of it. So, oh, it tastes good. I had a couple of sips of that, only small sips, and I feel a lot better. But these are just the backups. It's very tempting to want to eat one of the gherkins, but I'm not going to. I have my snake juice ready. These are the ones I buy. Like I said, I'll put the description down below on how to make snake juice yourself. It's very easy and it's a lot cheaper, but I find these a lot more convenient. Plus, I prefer the taste. I find I drink the snake juice more when I have these sachets than when I make it myself. It takes me forever to drink it. So the reason why you say, how come you haven't made your strength juice? Because I don't have any mineral water in my house, and I'm not going to use the tap water, and I need mineral water. So I'm going to, now that I've had a little pick me up through this pickle juice, I am going to carry on cleaning. And I think just a little bit later on, maybe in an hour or two, I'm going to go and I'm going to go and buy some mineral water that will last me for the next couple weeks, so I don't have to leave my house, because we are on lockdown and I just don't want to leave, to be honest with you. It's cold outside as well, so I'll get some water, and at least then I know I'm prepped for the week when it comes to my snake juice. And yeah, and that's all I wanted to say to you. I feel like, honestly, I felt that headache coming on. I'm not saying it's not going to come. I'm praying it doesn't come, but I just feel a weight's been lifted off of me. And this is one of the reasons why I always beat onto my client, drink your snake juice, drink your snake juice from the beginning of the day to the end. Just keep drinking it, because a lot of the things that you think are bad and you feel while you are fasting, believe me, if you never drink those electrolyte water, they'll be 10 times worse. So it's always better, no matter how bad your fast is, the experience of your fast is that you get those electrolytes in you, or you get those whatever type of liquid, because some people do the master cleanse, bone broth, whatever it is, that you get enough of that to keep you going. Okay guys, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, just checking in, not feeling too good. My corset just seems to feel really tight, but I think it's my period that's just making me feel extra bloated. So tonight, I'm not going to sleep with it on because I couldn't cope. I'm just trying to get my shapewear to show you. I'm not going to sleep with this one on today because I was so uncomfortable last night. I have got my old, if you watched any of my other videos, I have got my old shapewear. I think I'm a little bit less bloated today, so I'm going to put this one on. I just want to go and have a bath. My boobs are killing me. They're starting to kind of itch. I've never had that before. I normally take a supplement called Blossom Me for my period, but I've not been able to get any. It's been out of stock. So I'm really feeling, normally it's 1 week before I kind of feel the ickiness of my period, but I'm really feeling it today. I'm gonna go and have a salt bath in a minute. These are the kind of salts that I use, salt baths, Epsom salts. I did go to shop and I went and got some water, so I picked up one of these. I've never tried this before, so I've just been drinking this, and I will make my snake juice tomorrow. I'm going to add some more water to this because this is 1 litre, and I'll make my snake juice tomorrow. I did drink the rest of the pickle juice. I took out the pickles. I wasn't tempted to eat them. I took out the pickles and there wasn't left much juice left. So I kind of just sipped it and drank it, and it was a lifesaver. It, for me, is better than the snake juice in the sense of it instantly got rid of that feeling of a headache and all of that. Nothing beats snake juice, full stop. But I think I might get a couple. I wish I could order this without the pickles in it, just for the lack of temptation. I will look. If anyone knows if you can order pickle juice without the pickles, let me know. So because I've got a little hunger feeling now, I am going to take something called Resolution Drops. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with this product because a lot of my customers buy these and they say it works. But for me, I actually don't think it works as well unless I'm fasting hard, like prolonged fasting like I'm doing now. Otherwise, I don't feel the effects of it. I have people that swear blind by these, but I just don't feel it, if you know what I mean. It does have a little effect, but I don't think it's enough for the price and enough for... It's just not enough, to be honest with you. So I find when I'm prolonged fasting, it does work. So like the way I'm feeling right now, where especially because of my period, I feel like I could eat some peanut butter, or I could just have something just to make me feel comfort. I'm going to have three drops of these. Now that's 0.5. Hold it in your mouth for 30 seconds and then swallow. Normally I do it one by one, but I just can't be bothered today. So I'm just going to... It has a little alcohol base taste towards it, but yeah, I do know that's going to make me feel like I can feel it right now, just going down, but that's because I'm totally empty. Sitting here, and we've got some news about the corona. The kids are going to school a little bit later. I might be able to let my daughter go earlier because of I'm classed as a key worker, but I am not even too sure what I'm going to be doing. Then I realised it's my birthday on the 14th and I'm meant to be staying at my apartment, but I don't know if they've closed the gym. From now they have. That's why I didn't go over Christmas. They closed the gym, they closed the pool, they closed the sauna and everything. And I'm all right with actually pool part of it. It's just a gym because I need to take some content and stuff like that. So I don't even know if it's worth going. And then I'm thinking to myself, I did promise myself I wouldn't have carbs that month, but I'm thinking, would it be the day that I could give myself a treat? I've been looking at my planner and I'm not too sure, but I don't know if I'm basing that decision because I'm feeling a little bit low right now. So what I'm going to do is have a bath, and then I'm going to check in with you guys a little just before I go to bed, just to check out. I'm going to take these because I never took them today. This is for my hair and nails. And that is about it, guys. Otherwise, I've just kind of just been working and yeah, just having a little bit of a low moment. So I'm glad it's nighttime so I can go to bed. See you in a bit. Hey guys, just checking in. So I didn't log out yesterday. I totally forgot. I was really tired. I had a bath, had some bath salts that made me feel a lot better. And then I put my compressing garment on. This one has, what do you call them? Straps, but halfway through the night I took them off because they got really tight. When I'm bloated, they got really tight, but I'm glad I swapped from the corset because I don't think the way I was feeling I would have been able to cope with the corset that day, so that night, sorry. So otherwise I feel good. I've got my water ready to make my snake juice, and I've got everything kind of prepped to start my morning. So I'm going to start my next video, so join me for that. If you're interested in faith-based content, intermittent fasting, health and fitness, and a feminine lifestyle, please consider subscribing to my channel. And thank you so much for watching day 2, and see you on day 3.